Hey guys, guess what? Guess what? I'm moving to Australia. What? Hey everybody, what's up? So a couple of videos ago, I asked you to ask me questions, and you did. And so today's the day that I answer them. That's what I get for getting bangs. It's alright. Look at that. Look at all those bangage. First question, what part of Canada are you from? I'm from Ontario, Canada, specifically a small town close to Toronto. However, I was born in Toronto, but I grew up here. Next question, how is your ankle? Well, can you see, do you see the front? That's, okay. Not gonna work at all. My ankle is actually pretty good. Well, it kind of, it hurts sometimes. Right now I'm having a tough time with my Achilles tendon. I feel like it's always gonna snap. But the surgeon also told me, like, don't worry about your Achilles tendon, just like push your ankle as much as possible, so I have been. So I mean, it's good. It's just, I found that whenever I don't push it, it hurts more. Next question, have you ever been to Nova Scotia? What? That's so funny. My dad lived in Nova Scotia for 10 years, so I'd been there 10 times, specifically Halifax, but I've also been to Dartmouth and Chester, which is a very small town in Nova Scotia, and I freaking love it. If I were to live somewhere in Canada other than Toronto, I would live in Nova Scotia hands down. Next question, what is the worst experience you've had when traveling? See, I don't want to jinx it and say I've always had good experiences while traveling because I'm traveling really soon. I do remember one time when I was on a flight to Halifax. We got on the plane and we were sitting on the plane on the runway for about 2 hours, and then they made us evacuate the plane because apparently there was like a hole in the engine or something like that. So when the flight attendants told me, and that if we had taken off, then something really bad would have happened. And I don't know why she told me that, because I was like 12 at the time. Next question, if you come to Alberta, would you come to Mundare? I guess is that a town? I might. If you had 3 wishes, what would it be? Please answer my question. I would wish for my family, I know this is kind of a lame answer, I guess maybe. I would wish for my family to live long, healthy and happy lives because my family has a lot of cancer running through it, and I would just hope that everyone in my family now would just be, you know, cancer-free and accident-free. My next wish would be to ensure that at the end of my life I will be happy with what I've done with it. I really want to be wise at the end of my life. I want to have learned a lot of things. So if I could make a wish that were to ensure that I will have a life that was worth living at the end of it, do you know what I mean? Then that would be my second. My third would be for lots of candy. Next question, what will you be doing for work in Australia? I don't know. I don't have a place to live there. I don't have a job. I don't know anyone where we're going. We're gonna be at the Gold Coast, which is hours and hours and hours away from Sydney. So I wish I had an answer to that question. Next question, how do you stay motivated and what keeps you that way? In general, I tend to have a lot of curiosity towards the world, and I find that that's one of the best motivators. If you let yourself be interested in just a wide span of things where you really just want to learn, that's your best motivator to even like better yourself at work. You know, if you're constantly learning about the world around you, you'll never want to settle. I need to treat myself and my life as if they can always be improved, if that makes sense. What is your advice for finding makeup that suits you, that doesn't wash you out or make you look like a raccoon clown? Also, how's your ankle doing? I don't know. Like, my biggest thing is, first of all, mix your foundation with moisturizer and it'll suit your face no matter what. Also, buy a good bronzer because it can fix anything. And also think about your eye color and what colors for your eyes would look best with them. That'll always be a really good tip to follow. Also, another tip, don't put your foundation on until after you do your eye makeup, because then you can take away any kind of raccoonish, clownish features. And if there's any fallout, you can get rid of it really easily. I hope that helps. Next question, I really want to make YouTube videos, but I am incredibly shy. How do you get over that shyness? Honestly, if you look at my first video that I ever put up here, which is hella embarrassing, don't watch it, I'm so shy in it. Like, and I wasn't shy in real life, so it doesn't matter if you're shy in real life. Having a personality on camera is completely different than having a personality in real life. You gotta learn to talk to your camera as if it's a person. I can do that easily now, but I've also had my YouTube channel for over 4 years. It's your #1 thing. If you can learn to treat your camera as if you're talking to a person, almost everything else in your videos will fall into place. Next question, do you get money for making videos? I personally do. It's not much. I really don't get paid all that much. Really don't. Like, actually. I'm not like one of those other people who get paid like 6 figures a year. No, not like that. It's more just like chump change, if you will, that I get for this, which is completely fine with me. If I were doing it for the money, I would have stopped a long time ago. Next question, what is your favorite store? I'd say my favorite store is probably Garage or American Eagle, but I also really like Winners, but Winners is hit or miss. Alright, that is it for my answers video. Thank you so much for submitting your questions on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, or Instagram, my name is @BruneetteGiant. Links will be in the Wonder Bar. This is my last video in here, in Ontario, Canada. Who's here? Who's at my house? Who is that? I love you guys a lot, and I'll see you super soon. Alright, bye. Okay, who's here? What?
Let the night come.